Hey, what's up, you guys? It's just Praise here, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I've made like a video. Um, and I kind of and this is not my usual filming space, but I it kind of goes with the topic of the video, if you will. So, um, my birthday just passed, and it seems like the days following my birthday are like not the best, and today is one of those days where my anxiety spiked and hit me out of the complete blue, and I don't know what to do about it, and I still don't know what to do about it. So basically, I was supposed to go out with Gracie and go to the mall and go see friends or whatever, but all of a sudden I just felt this like huge weight on my chest, and I felt this like huge like hit of sadness and anxiety, and I couldn't, and I thought, okay, maybe a shower will help, and that didn't help, which usually it does, which sucked. And I felt bad because Gracie always comes with me to do stuff when my anxiety gets bad, but I felt like the idea of leaving the house made me feel worse. Like, I just pictured myself forcing myself to leave the house and go out, and I just felt horrible, and I felt out of place, and I felt miserable, and I still feel really bad. So I've been in bed the whole day, which sucks. I hate feeling like this. I do, because I've been so good with controlling my anxiety and my depression, and having to feel like staying in bed is the only thing to really help me at this point really sucks. And earlier I left the house to bring my friend Jimmy soup because he wasn't feeling well, and I was like, yeah, of course, and I went to get him soup, and then just like seeing him happy that I brought him soup made me feel happy. Then I got home, and then that feeling hit me, and I still feel kind of crappy. And it got to the point where I just kind of started breathing heavily, and it got to the point where I started crying. And it sucks because there's no reason, there was no initial event that triggered it. It was just out of nowhere, and I hated it, and so I cried even more because I was frustrated. And I apologized to Gracie like 5 times in the span of like 2 minutes, and I texted Alberto, and I was just like, hey, guess whose anxiety spiked up? And immediately went into therapist Alberto mode, which helped. So I've just been trying to drown myself in YouTube videos and playing the guitar, but I ultimately land up back in this position, just kind of curled up in bed, thinking about life and overthinking. And I saw this video on Facebook where it was like 9 things that happy people do to stay happy, and I saw the video and I was like, oh yeah, I've been doing that too, but look where I end up. So it's one of those things where I can't treat anxiety like it's this thing that I can beat, and it's this thing that I can easily overcome just by doing those 9 simple steps. Because I think for me, anxiety is always going to be a problem with me. I think it's just this deep-rooted feeling that I'll always have, and I hope not. Hopefully one day, I'll just gradually, slowly get over it, but for now, it's something that will always be in the back of my head. And I think one of the biggest problems for me is I overthink things a lot, and one of the quotes on the video was, overthinking just creates new problems that weren't there in the first place, and I do that a lot, and that's something I need to work on. And I put myself in these situations where they're totally preventable, but for some reason my brain is just like, hey, what if this happened, and what if your friend hates you secretly, and what if, they're doing this and this, and what if you could be doing this and this, and all of a sudden I'm just thinking about these fictional scenarios in my head that are making me feel worse. And a lot of my friends kind of tell me praise, there's no point in worrying and overthinking about it, you know? You're kind of doing it to yourself. And I'm like, I know. That's my problem. And it's not something that I can just be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Thanks. I can stop now. It's more like, it makes me feel worse because it's like, I wish I could stop overthinking and I wish I can just stop this habit that's been slowly killing me over the past, 20 years? Oh yeah, I'm 20 now. Ha! I'm old. Yeah. And it just makes me feel weak for not being able to get over it and for crying over literally nothing and for curling up into a ball and I feel selfish. But yeah, it's one of those bad days and anxiety is definitely getting to me and it sucks. But hopefully I can get over it and hopefully I can sleep it off and hopefully it's just a day. I just gotta take it one day at a time and I just have to feel through the feelings because not every anxiety episode has a reason. So, yeah. So, if any of you are having an anxiety episode, just know that you're not alone. And I've been there, and this video is proof of that. You know, just me being a mess on a Thursday night. And wishing, my friends could be here. But, that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to go through these episodes alone, which is fine. But okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if you would enjoy this. It's more like a relatable video, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like a mess. But I will hopefully see you guys very soon, and hopefully I'll be back to normal, because as I always say, I have videos in mind that I want to film, but I don't know when I'm going to do it and how, so I'll figure that out, okay? So remember, be yourself, spread love, stay beautiful, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys. I cried in a video. Ugh, no. I'm a mess. But it's not like you guys didn't know that anyway.